Who does that though? We about to introduce a show, and he's no money more stretch. Like, damn, like what's up, man? Like,
hi, Brandon.
Damn, man.
Hi.
Well, there goes the intro. Fucking.
How do you feel?
I don't know how I feel now. I don't know. But what I will say is Christmas came early today. Christmas came early.
Sorry. It looked like a smear on your shirt, and I was like, yo, what the hell is that?
Oh, this old school merch. This is All Love Lost, Some Love Lost, some shit. I don't know. One of those projects.
I thought it was No Love Lost.
I don't know. Whatever it is. It's Some Love Lost, No Love Lost, and it doesn't matter. Whatever. So listen, Christmas came early. We stole one, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what? Stole what?
We stole one. Like one of theirs. It's on our team.
Continue.
Wait, what? Okay.
Warren Wolf, man. He told them plantation cocksuckers to kiss his ass. That's what he did. He had enough.
Oh, man.
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Yeah. I'm rolling. We got one. We got a few when you think about it.
So basically what he's explaining is that Warren Wolf, there was a community, he lives in his community in Florida. Of course, all places Florida, like fucking A.
Yeah.
And it had the word plantation in the community name, and he was like, he complained about it a lot because he says it's racist.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're old and you're like 81 years old, you get to a point where you're just like, yo, fuck everything. And he went and ripped that shit off, Mr. Captain Rip It Off.
Whoa,
Wow.
Jesus Christ. All right.
That's a nickname.
Coming in hot. All right.
Captain Rip It Off.
Didn't think we were going to start there.
Plantation. Rip.
Captain
Rip.
Rip It Off.
Confederate flags. Rip.
Yeah, I'm with it. Look, what all right. What's Kyle doing?
Captain
All right.
Rip It Off.
What would his outfit be?
I don't know.
Some overalls.
Ripped jeans. See what I did there?
No, some windbreakers.
Yeah.
Joints that you rip off.
That's fire. Ready for
Captain
game?
Rip It Off. I'm
Hopefully
ready.
there's something under it, though.
I don't know.
Nothing. I'm ready.
All right, so we're doing things differently. This is really weird. We're doing things differently. Chris and Britt are saying that we have to introduce the show now, and we have to connect with you guys and look to into the camera. So, Grassroots Podcast, Brandon Killabh Hall. Be sure to subscribe, and that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. In the description, you'll be able to see the merch links, and then my lovely
what he
counterparts, friends.
What do you do?
And
He don't even allow us to introduce ourselves.
I was trying. You guys are fucking up intros today. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm shutting up.
Brandon Killabh Hall. Check us out. Oh, by the way, these two niggas over here.
I was trying. I can't win today. I can't win.
Christmas came early. Oh, my fault.
All right. No, look, I see what's happening. Go ahead.
My fault.
Come on. I see what's happening. Come on. No.
Oh, yo. Big Papa Pump.
Fam.
Cactus Jack. Bang, bang.
You should have saved Cactus Jack. That would have been good.
Erin Ashley Simon. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Captain Rip It Off herself.
Captain Rip It Off, a.k.a. Slice and Dice.
Wilson's not with us today. I don't know where he is. We never know where Wilson is. He's out. Huh? He's at the Grammys.
Allegedly.
Some shit, probably.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll go up on the stage?
He's at the Grammys
I don't know.
after.
Yeah, after he's at the gas station. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Shout out to him. All right. There's a lot to cover today. I'm glad we got the jokes off. It's a lot of serious shit to cover today. I got to be serious now. I got to try to bring it back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, a little bit. Liam Neeson. Liam. Well, why do we have to get our names right? He's racist.
Is he?
I can make a strong case. I have a strong case to stand on. Well, let's
Let's get to the gist of it.
yeah. Let's go over the facts.
Yo, your man just came in with 3 bananas.
That's wild. Let me just be clear. Let me just be very clear. Let me be very clear. Fam, don't walk in no room with 3 bananas in your hand, fam. Like, don't ever do that again in your life. Don't just fam. Just don't do that ever again. Don't. No grown man should ever walk into a room with pan full of bananas. I was like, hey, you want a banana? Nah, I'm cool.
Through the banana.
I'm cool. This guy, all right, this
My
guy's
fault. No more interruptions from
Bananas
Nas.
for days.
Yeah.
You get a banana.
Yeah.
You get a banana.
Everyone gets a banana.
Everyone gets bananas.
Who does that? Like, oh man. All right. Fucking. All right, so here we go.
Back to Liam.
Yeah, back to Liam. So pretty much Liam is in hot water. The actor said after someone he knew was allegedly raped or attacked by a black person, he said he started to pretty much go on a hunt for black people, just wanting to incite some type of violence against black people. And
Specifically a black man.
Yeah, specifically a black man. He said, in quotes, I went up and down areas with a kosh. A kosh, for those that don't know, it's a club. He then said, hoping I'd approach or be approached by someone or some black bastard to come up with. So pretty much, yeah. My thing with this is he did go on to say that he was ashamed about all of this. You know, he doesn't think like this, and he's not racist. Well, I want to stop him there.
Why? It's 20 years ago.
I want to stop him there. Number one, I just have questions.
Okay.
Is that cool? Let's get some questions off.
Nah.
Okay. I got a few questions. My first question is, why are you so comfortable to have this conversation? Why are you comfortable to display that? I guess is my problem here. Help me understand that.
Well, could it be that he's like, yo, I was wrong. I made a mistake. This is how I thought 20 years ago. I know in the car, when people cut me off in Manhattan, if I get a look at you, I'm letting everything fly. Especially if I'm pissed off, I'm letting everything fly.
Yeah, fucking taking Nas edition.
I'm letting every curse word I can think of, every racial epithet, I'm letting it go. If I get cut off, I don't know. Am I racist? No. No. Because I don't judge people based on the color of their skin or their religion or their sexual orientation.
So why do you wait till when you see them to judge
in the
them?
car?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven in New York City?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be clear. I feel like all New Yorkers have that in them, right? Like I feel like that you have to. Like it's a part of your make as being a New Yorker. If you're not like that, something's off.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, devil's advocate, right? Because I know people were like, obviously you guys have two differing opinions, so I'm going to be kind of like the middle person, right? So shouldn't we be happy in a sense, devil's advocate people, but shouldn't we be happy in a sense that he actually admitted to the fact that he thought something like that when most people in his position would be like, oh, I would never, ever think that or say that. And I'm not a racist person. I don't have racist thoughts or stereotypical thoughts. Like,
Lies.
in a way, like, don't you think that it's kind of, it's weird, but like in a way, even though it's kind of bad, do you guys think it's kind of refreshing too that he admitted that, yes, I've had thoughts like that before and it's wrong?
Why not?
Why not? Because I feel like my childhood is fucked. I feel like all of the greats now just keep disappointing me. Mel Gibson, fucking who else?
I don't know. I don't know why you had standards for him. Though,
but that's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of people. Yeah, but there's a bunch of actors that I admire. He's one of those people.
They're human. They're humans.
I'm not saying that they're not human. What I'm saying is I admire them for their craft and even how they like. Could you know how disappointed you would be if something came out about Denzel Washington after all that he's done and a lot of the speeches that he gives on integrity and all these things?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't be disappointed.
You said you wouldn't be?
No.
Why not?
And he's from Mount Vernon. No.
You're not from Mount Vernon. Stop playing him in that.
Don't
Yeah, man, you're from Mississippi.
Yeah, you're not from Mount Vernon. So
I'm not.
Well-
You know, because they're human. They're human. They make mistakes.
Well, also contextually, we also have to make note that this happened in an interview for promo for Cold Pursuit, which is the movie that he's in. I think contextually that's important to state too, whatever way you want to view it too. But I guess that kind of also goes to discussion of like, how far are people going to go in these promo runs to say the most ridiculous things ever?
And that's my thing. That's my only thing with this. I removed the remorse. I removed the I'm sorry. Only because why did you wait 20 years to feel remorse after now doing this movie? No.
And it wasn't like he was forced to say it. He willingly said it.
Exactly.
He wasn't asked a situational question. He wasn't. Nothing came up that. Oh my God. You know what? I have a confession to make. He did random.
This isn't a telltale heart. He sat there. He said, "You know what? I felt I internalized this character. I related to this character. I've never seen this movie, and I'm not. You know,
the movie is good, by the way. But then I was mad that I saw it because I saw all this shit.
Hold on, you saw it after these comments came out?
No, I was literally watching it while it was happening.
I don't know about that.
Well, you're supporting us, so whatever.
I'm just saying, the guy came out and said, "Listen, man, this is what I thought 20 years ago. I was a young man. Yeah, just last week, I listened to Wilson and Lyrics say, "Oh well, Tekashi's 6'9", he's 21 years old. His frontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet." Okay, so if 20 years ago it's a young Liam Neeson, why wouldn't you have the same leeway with him?
How old is Liam Neeson? Let's do some math. This is easy. This is easy. Let's do some math. Yeah, I got him being 50 or something. Chris, look, how old is he?
Oh, he's 46.
Let's do some quick math. What's don't say nothing. What's
move?
All right, he's 46.
Let's say I can't count, Chris. How in math terms, how old is he? 46, right?
In what terms?
Listen, let me be clear. Let me be clear.
He's human, right? Listen, Nelson Mandela got a divorce after he spent 27 years in prison, and his wife was with him every day.
That's different.
And he got a divorce.
That's different.
How's that different?
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? We're talking about racism.
Think about that.
We're talking about
think
commitment.
about that. Britt, don't stare at me like that. Think about that.
Britt is looking like how everyone is looking. What are you talking
Britt,
about?
can you do like X plus Apple equals
like
I don't know what the
like how does that add up?
What is this? But
fuck y'all.
But this is the thing, right? I think what people have to understand too is like he should know what climate we're in. He should know it's a very sensitive.
Yeah.
Everything it is racially charged for the most part, or conversations about race or anything like that. There are times for certain things, and there's times where you need to just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And not say anything. And I think that although I don't know what intentions he has. I don't know Liam personally. I don't have him on speed dial and asking him, well, what was your intentions? But I just think that I don't think that it was the right time for that.
His
kind of
intention
conversation.
It wasn't the right times, and again, a lot of the wording that he used, as I'm looking over this document, primal.
Yeah, it's trigger words.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words in here. There's a lot of words in here. Cold pursuit. There's a lot of words in here. This isn't
tends to happen when you write stuff down.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying this isn't, for me, wasn't a one-off. And you can't talk about being a young man. He's 46. He's gone through life, damn near. Most people don't even make it to 50.
Was he from Ireland?
Yeah. Well, that's another contextual thing we have to keep
How
in
many
mind
black
too.
people are rolling around there?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I actually was talking to someone today at a birthday brunch kind of thing, and she's from Ireland, and she was saying how even there, she's like, you don't really see black people.
Well, that was my other thing.
1% of Ireland is black. 1.06 is black.
Yeah,
so
he's
basically,
he's probably from Nigeria.
Right, so pretty much,
he's from Nigeria.
He didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. He was.
oh my gosh!
He didn't want
Wait
no
a
smoke.
second. No, but he's probably but he could be thinking in a racially charged thing oh, there's only 4 black people that live in Ireland. I can find all of them. I can find all of them.
It could be that too.
That's like the dude. Was the dude Cooper, who the receiver for the Eagles? A couple of years ago, he was at a Kenny Chesney concert.
Oh, yeah.
I'll beat every nigga's ass in here.
Yeah.
How many black people were at that Kenny Chesney
stop
concert?
it. Stop it.
Maybe one other.
Yeah, so I got.
No, him.
Oh.
I think we've solved this case. He didn't want no smoke. He was trying to stick up for his friend, and just a little too late.
Yeah, but my thing too is for him to be wanting to go around and just wanting to hurt any black person as if black men are the only men that rape. That shouldn't be the case. And then another thing also is that he did seek therapy after the situation.
Yeah.
And I guess my thing is where do we draw the line in terms of understanding people's past and eventually forgiving them later on? Where do we draw that line? Are we even a forgiving society, or is the forgiving part coming from the fact that we forget things 2 minutes later and then we just don't say anything about it after
Nelson
that?
Mandela forgave.
You're back to Nelson.
He forgave.
You're back. What's happening?
He
What's
forgave.
all right? What's happening?
Listen, I'm gonna concede that I took the L in the argument, but Nelson.
Why did you just watch a doc or something? What's up?
Yo, he's gonna try and name every prominent black person. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr.
No, I did watch Invictus.
I figured.
It's still the truth. He forgave. He forgave, man.
Well, I think I was having this conversation with someone that I feel just society, our this generation, and I'll look at it 80s babies, Gen X, and all that. I think it's a little bit of a difference. Our generation's a little bit more forgiving and understanding from circumstances. Generation X's are really more of the cancel, no, get him out of here, which I'm not mad at. I like that they hold our generation and the older generation accountable when people do fuck shit.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't entirely agree with that. I also think that there's a bandwagon anger that happens
100%,
now, and
100%.
especially because of social media, right? I feel like
100%.
some people claim that they're angry, but they're really
They're
not.
not.
They're just
They're
trying
not.
to get retweets and likes
they're
and
not.
stuff like that. And I feel like also sometimes when it comes with the bandwagon anger, not to say with this situation, but there have been times where people got angry, got upset over things, and then the facts were inaccurate. Like like those black kids that tried to claim that woman, I forget, it was at Chipotle or something like that. Chris, can you look that up? And claim like she was like stereotyping them and stuff, but then info came out that they do dine and dash.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I'm not giving you any more food. And then later on,
I know you little motherfucker.
you know, so I think that's something that's also out of the situation we have to talk about is this quote unquote bandwagon anger and having to understand. Like, I know that we as minorities and as black people have bigger voices and it can be optimized more because of social media, but there has to come a certain responsibility that goes with it, right? We can't sometimes jump at things without understanding the facts, without knowing everything, and get instantly angry, and then we find out later on that like, oh, the facts weren't out, and then we're in this climate now where like the MAGA people who are obviously in our comments now and then, you know, will come in turn and be like, see, black people get upset over everything, don't look at the facts and stuff. I just think that like we just have to be a little bit more. Everyone needs to be more careful in this climate at this point. We have to be more careful about how we say certain things. We have to be careful even with just like the positioning of certain things. But for some stuff, like some things just need to be said.
Yeah.
But I just think that like, I don't know. I think that Twitter has been a blessing and a curse for everything. And right now, I
like the fake outrage because I feel like I do. I like
you eat popcorn and watch it.
I do.
Like,
I do.
This.
You know what? I watch it for two reasons. One, I watch it because I like the outrage, and then when some of those outragers, and I know that's not a word or any type of phrase, but I feel like when some of the outragers actually go and keep that going, I like that. I like to see.
They don't want to take the L.
Yeah, I like that. I just because I'm petty, I'm like, we gonna go to mile. Fuck it. Like, and then I like it because it can show you who people really are in this climate. Like, you can see when people are just tweeting things or commenting on things when you know they don't even value that. But this is the perfect moment where everyone is talking about it. Everyone has an issue.
Me too.
It's a diarrhea of the mouth.
I said it. I said it
too. So it's interesting to just see. It's interesting to just see how people move in certain climates, and it's interesting to see, like, for Liam Neeson, like his friends around him. Neeson.
Slaughtering his name.
I kill his name, but why should we get it right? He didn't get us right.
He's gonna pick anyone.
Yeah, he's gonna pick anyone.
Be careful.
Which I really have a
He's
problem
gonna come
with.
and hunt you. You didn't see him take him.
Listen, he hasn't been good at taking. His daughter been taken mad times.
That's super facts, though. How you gonna get your daughter like kidnapped that many times?
He's got to be the worst government agent ever.
No, he's not as bad. You see that documentary where that girl was abducted by her neighbor twice?
Yeah, that was bad too. That was bad.
That's bad. That shit actually happened.
That's
too.
bad. Yeah, that's a real story. That's some crazy shit. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Want to get you.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from.
Listen, man, that anger was real, man.
Yeah, it was. And I know we posed the question of, are we happy that we know? I'm happy that I know because I love when people reveal themselves. I don't shy away from that.
Well, according to Michelle Rodriguez, he can't be racist because he kissed what's the sister's name from Getting Away with Murder?
His sister?
No, the sister.
The sister.
I thought you said sister. I'm like, whoa, Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, right?
He's like the way that he kissed her. What?
Well, all right. So here's my only thing with this, right?
Them slave masters been in them quarters quite often.
Yeah,
clapping cheeks.
Can we really hold
that is true. That is true.
Hold on, check this out. Can we really hold her responsible though? Like
who, Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah. Do you feel a way because she's sticking up for a cast member?
No. She shouldn't say anything.
I know, exactly. I know. I'm just trying to throw her some bait.
She shouldn't say anything. You don't have to listen. You don't got
and Gina.
Yeah.
That's like when you stick up for your friend and you know your friend is wrong, but you're just doing it blindly.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be doing that shit.
Yeah.
If your friend's wrong, you got to correct them. But also another thing too is like when she said that, I was like, you do know, like, that's acting. Like, people are damn near, like, married for 20 years and kissing other people and have to make it seem like, you know, they're into it. Maybe they are. Who knows? But, you know, that's just, you don't know. Maybe they are. That's what happened with Brad Pitt and
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
That's how they linked in a movie.
Shit got
Was
real.
it Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
That movie was good too.
That movie's good.
Yeah, you could tell they were into that.
Yeah, they divorced though, right?
Yeah, they're divorced now.
Yeah, they.
I know, but at the time they were into
And
it.
he had mad kids with her too. He adopted Chris.
Yeah.
I think Chris, you were there, right?
Yo, Chris gonna snuff you. Chris gonna snuff you. Keep playing. Chris, don't. Yeah. Don't hurt him, Chris. Don't hurt him.
Yo, can they take Wilson?
Yeah, somebody.
Actually, no, they
Chris
better
gonna
not.
catch
Because
me in the elevator.
Wilson
Remember
with
that
too
shit
much
you said
money.
earlier?
They'll send him back. They'll send him back.
Remember that joke you said earlier, motherfucker? Remember that shit?
All right, let's keep it
Snuff you.
pushing. So again, for those that are under a rock, 21 Savage has been detained by ICE. He's been having a tough go at it. Originally, when the story came out, we did cover it, and then we pulled it because it wasn't responsible of us. Look how mature we've gone, where we actually just don't go off of nothing. So
I was
now,
all in.
Yeah, I was all in. I was ready. I was so ready.
Thanks to our
It just
fearless
broke.
leader right here.
It
That
just
never
broke
came out.
it just broke when we were recording.
Literally, while it, we were recording, it broke, and we didn't do it. But so now we have a lot of information. This is actually a really serious situation. Let's be clear, let's get serious. He's really under some fire with this whole expired visa. Now, some new documentation has come out. So first and foremost, yes, he is born in the UK, but he was raised in Atlanta. He's been there since he's 7. That's number one. Number two.
Well, he claims 7, and then ICE claims 13.
ICE claims 13. I'm just only going off of the fact that people that he's gone to school with have come out and said, "Yo, I've known him since I'm 7." Like,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just.
I know. I know.
You know, I gotta do.
So,
little something.
Yeah.
You know.
You got it.
And then on top of it, the other thing is it wasn't like he just wasn't paying attention to his paperwork. He had already filed to get a new visa to renew it. Now, why it's been held up for so long, I don't know. Why now all of a sudden he's being held, and they're talking about deporting him. I don't know, but I feel like this is a very serious thing. The other thing that just came out is
12.
The other thing that just came out is that at least good for him, they can't seize his money. And I know that was a lot of concerns. I saw a lot of people saying, well, what's supposed to happen with his money? He made a lot of money within the U.S. If they're deporting him, do they keep that money? So that money will remain his. My only question is, and it's got to be serious because obviously Hove and all these people are now stepping in because this is another time where they feel like injustice is ensuing. What's supposed to happen with this? How is he supposed to manage this situation? And how does this affect his career? Like, how is he supposed to, do this, I guess, at this point?
Well, okay, so before we kind of give our own opinions there's actually lawyers that have responded to this situation and actually answered some questions. So basically what they're saying is that 21 Savage's lawyer says he has applied for a U visa. Now, what kind of visa is that? A U visa is available to crime victims who are cooperating with law enforcement. Almost all drug convictions make an applicant ineligible for U status, but Savage may qualify for an inadmissible waiver. ICE sometimes defers deportation for a person with a chance of getting U status, but that's up to them. Another thing, too, is that they were saying that since he's been here for 10 years and he has U.S. citizen children, he may qualify for a humanitarian defense to deportation called cancellation of removal. However, they're saying that defense won't work if an immigration judge finds that he was convicted of a drug-related crime. But I know his camp said that criminal record was removed.
Yeah.
So that is kind of where it gets a little bit of a weird, tricky situation. Now, in terms of bonds, right? Why won't ICE release Savage 21 on bond? Well, they said whether Savage qualifies for bond depends on his criminal record. Individuals convicted of crimes considered aggravated felonies do not qualify for immigration bond. Most other individuals do. Then on top of that, the big question, what can we do to help? Obviously, you have Jay-Z who's bringing his lawyer team for 21 Savage to use, and I'm sure there's other people that are trying to get involved. But in terms of fans and everything like that, how can we help? They said Savage's fans can demand that Georgia Governor Brian Kemp grant him an unconditional pardon. A pardon might aid his deportation defense. Also, fans can ask President Trump's Department of Justice to let him stay on humanitarian grounds, but you know how that goes with Trump and his camp. But this is all from Alan Wernick, who's an attorney and director of City University of New York Citizenship Now project.
Somebody call Kim and Kanye. Get them on this right now.
I keep seeing that. That's not happening.
Why not?
Only just because I feel like there's something missing, and I keep saying that there's something missing that's holding him. That maybe that they think that he may be involved with, or
he knows,
or he knows. There has to be.
Well,
something.
they got him with was it Young Nutty?
Yeah,
is that his name?
I think
is that
it's
his
the
name? Nudie.
Nudie. We just be fucking names up. Young Nudie.
We old.
Yeah, word.
Nas is like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't heard one song from that young man. Well, I've heard of 21 Savage, but Young Nitty.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Regardless, that UV visa. You said. I just want to clarify. He has to cooperate with the authorities.
So okay.
That's the only thing that stuck out to me.
AKA, here, my brother, read this document over. Tell me what you know.
Yeah.
There you go. You need a pen?
That was the only thing for me that stuck out, where I was kind of like, that word cooperate with the government. I don't know what that means.
That means snitch.
Yeah, and
I don't want to think that, because it's.
Tell me,
why would they be
what you know?
I know, but why would they? I guess that's my issue. Why is it that they feel he would be the person to be the snitch? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
what?
I mean, honestly, with this situation, like, even with the lawyers saying, like, it seems like it's just not entirely a black and white situation. Because even with what they were saying, and like even with the whole his conviction, they were saying that, like, you know, ICE claims he's guilty of a drug-related offense, and one of his criminal defense lawyers says he had a conviction, but a lawyer got it expunged under Georgia law. According to New York Legal Aid Society supervising attorney Ward Oliver, a 1996 law made it hard to claim that a state expungement statute. Oh my God, I cannot even talk. But you could say, you know what I'm saying, guys. I'm tired. Eliminates a conviction for immigration purposes. Since 1996, virtually every court that has considered the issue has upheld deportation-based convictions that were later expunged under state rehabilitative statutes, Oliver said. So, like, even with this, it's like, yes, he got expunged, but if they have any cause or reasonings that they may not uphold it, it sounds like you said, there's something that they're holding over him.
I'm telling you.
Because if his conviction got expunged, you can't deem him as a threat to society, which is you can't deport him on that basis. So there has to be something else that they're holding him for that they can use to say that he is a quote unquote a menace to society.
And the other thing I saw is them talking about that.
Society, I got you.
The other reason why they weren't considering bail or whatever is because they deemed him to be a flight risk.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Like, I don't understand it. There's something that's not being said here.
Also, didn't he also recently say something against Trump's policies? Then all of a sudden, like, the deportation thing came about.
That's what the conspiracy theorists, aluminum hats, are saying out there, is that he just started. He started to become more vocal against the Trump administration, and because of that, this just happened to happen.
I mean, the timing is
now. Let me be clear. I've watched enough 24. I've seen CSI. I've seen a lot of these government shows. I could create a theory as to how this happened. I just want to be clear.
President Trump just bypassed Hove, Eminem, Beyonce. So I'm gonna get this young guy 21 Savage.
Well, you got to think. I could see it.
It's easier.
That's my point.
Easier for them to do that.
You're naming upper echelon people that have a lot of influence. You're not going to just be able to jam up certain people because of their community ties, because of what they've done and how they're regarded. It's very difficult. Jay-Z is more popular than Donald Trump in essence.
And also on top of that too, if those higher up people's like have a conviction or anything, it's so old that how they're going to use that against them.
You can't.
Yeah, they can.
How? Tell me how.
U.S. government, they do that stuff. They destroy other governments.
No, they use that, but you can't say that someone's a threat to society if they have proof that they haven't been convicted of anything recently. Like, I'm saying, like, 10 plus years. Like, to take something that when Jay-Z was back in New York, you know, doing what he did, you can't take that stuff now and apply it to now, because he can show proof that he is a changed and he has equipped himself to be a regular, perfect citizen within society. Now,
so can Liam Neeson change?
Yo, don't
ever throw a banana.
What?
Christ. Yo, you're out.
No, I was just. I understand what you're saying. E. Hold on. I understand what you're saying. I was just fucking with you.
Like you normally do.
Britt, don't do
Throw
that.
a banana on it.
throw a banana on it.
Yo, Brit's eating a banana right now. Wait, not like that, but
That's your way. I'm about to say, hold on.
Conversation went
That's
way
how
left.
rumors get started. That's how rumors get started.
wait a second, Brit. Turn the camera on yourself.
Yeah, let's clear it up. Let's clear it up.
We gotta clear this shit up.
She's swinging an actual banana for those people, not what y'all thinking, because I know that could be misinterpreted. I know what y'all
The second
nasty.
it came out my mouth, I was like, wait, no, I know what they're gonna think.
No.
Brit had a regular fruit banana. Okay, guys? All
But
right?
is it?
Lord.
Hold on, back on 21 real quick. I know.
Pause. What you mean back on 21?
Yo,
Yeah,
fam.
Jesus.
Fam.
All right, you said it. You said it. All right, forget it, man. You said it. I'm the bad guy.
Listen, is it? I know his children are here.
Yes.
He's a multimillionaire. You're getting deported to the UK. It's not a third world country. You go over there, you get your visa situation straightened. UK has a bubbling hip hop scene. You can still go to Canada. You can still tour. You can still go all around the continental U.S. and Hawaii and its territories. However, you can still make money.
It's different. Number one, the UK circuit, while it's popping, it's not as prominent as it is in America. I mean, we've had a bunch of artists on internationally. Bohan Phoenix has been on the show. Who else? There's a few different international artists that we've spoken with that have often said.
I mean, Stefflon Don was popping over there, but she's now over here trying to build herself.
And that's my thing.
here.
A lot of those artists that are international artists, rather, that are trying to break out, they often say, "Yo, it's extremely difficult."
Yeah, but
we don't have access.
He's he's not a new artist. He's established. He can actually tour the continent of Africa and get money.
Well, that was my thing. I thought about.
But it's about will he be able to come back to the U.S.? That's the problem, though.
He's not banned.
But it's not. I don't think it's necessarily about the money or his work. It's the fact that he has kids, and his kids and his family are here, and he's gonna be removed from
it's
them
just him,
for a certain
he's
period
chilling.
of time.
He's chilling.
Oh,
I'm agreeing with you.
Listen, as a father, I understand that I wouldn't want to be separated from my children either, especially this way.
That was deep.
However, if I have multi-millions and I have a good rapport with the mother of my children, come over to the UK until I can get this visa thing situated. I have the money to take care of you. I can still generate some sort of income.
But you being a parent, you know how it is when you have to uproot your kid. There's a lot that factors in.
Different cultural differences.
There's a lot that impacts a kid's psyche as far as their development program. There's a lot that goes into it. So I don't think it's just, hey, let's move your whole life from America to the United States.
Well, they did it to him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, again, if we're keeping it a buck, if we're keeping it all the way,
I keep it 98 because sometimes I'll be lying.
Well, I know.
Keep it 98. Damn, I was 6, so I was keeping diapers.
But if you're keeping it a buck legally, if his visa is expired, they can hold him accountable legally.
They said that it's been expired since what, 2017?
Yeah.
So my thing is like, it's been expired that long, and typically even though people don't want to admit, certain areas, if you come from them, it's a lot easier for you to get visas than anywhere else. Like, obviously, it's probably harder if you're from Mexico to get visas compared to someone who's from the UK or from a European country. And I mean, there's bias in everything. There's prejudice in everything, right? But also another thing too, Chris just sent it over to me. The thing that I was telling you about 21 Savage giving his thoughts on just the policies and stuff that are going on, it was actually a lyric that he changed on the Jimmy Fallon show regarding Trump, and it's saying, been through some things, so I can't imagine my kids stuck at the border. Flint still need water. People was innocent, couldn't get lawyers. So that's what he rapped, and that's why people were like, when he made that change and he said that.
That bar caused the uproar?
It was on the late night show, which means everyone,
where was it?
Jimmy Fallon's, it means everyone saw it.
Okay.
So I could kind of.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you said that he was saying that in like an interview or something. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. If it's
saying in that reference, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If it's a performance, I get it.
Yeah. So it's interesting how like, I mean, not to get all conspiracy, but honestly, I can believe that Trump caught wind of that and his ego got the best of him, and then he was like, okay, I'm going to teach him a lesson.
Who is this kid on Jimmy's show?
Yeah, that's a really good impression. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got to step my impression game up. Y'all do really good impressions. That
Yo,
was
I
a
had
really good impression.
Yeah, they missed. I had the best lyric impression.
Yeah, no, yeah. One day we got to do it. That lyric impression is pretty funny. Oh,
But
man.
this is another question, right? Do you feel that now that us, especially as, not to say that we haven't taken deportation seriously or anything like that, but do you feel like now that 21 Savage is part of the bigger overarching conversations with deportation, do you think that now as a black community, this is a time for us to support and stand up even more for the deportations 100%. Of other people, more Latin cultures and stuff like that?
I personally feel like now, ever since I think the pendulum swings with Meek's situation, right?
Okay.
Meek, I feel like with his situation and seeing pretty much everyone go to bat for him and you know, obviously get him out of the situation that he was in, I think we're going to see more and more in that. That's why I think why you see Jay-Z stepping in. I think you're going to start to see prominent people like Hove and anybody else like Meek now. Like you have they're starting to build something where, hey, us as a people, we can beat these people. We can beat the system that is designed to entrap us or enslave us. We can do it as long as we do it right and as long as we stick together. And that's what I like. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and obviously, like, we're not saying that we don't have our own individual issues as a community, right, that we need to fix, right? But I agree with you. If minorities, if we come together, we have more power and when it comes to certain things. And I think that now, like, this is a perfect example. Like, there's certain things that are happening with our government and certain things, societal things, that it's going to start affecting everyone, right?
Yep.
When there are conversations about deportations, what was that mainly for? It was mainly for people who are Mexican. But now it's showing that, no, it can happen to black people who are from foreign countries, like if they're from Africa or UK. And if the administration feels a certain way about you, and we've seen it that he pushes the limit when it comes to power.
Yeah.
So I think, like, we really, like you said, I think we have to come together more and really figure out, like, how can we tackle these things together? And then obviously as a community for ourselves, like, what are things that we can tackle on our own? But it's a crazy time, I tell you.
It's a crazy time. I was talking to my parents yesterday, and I said to them, I feel like the 2020 election you're going to see a lot of women and a lot of minorities. They're really the ones that are going to determine how this plays out.
If they don't fuck up the voting polls.
If they don't fuck up the voting polls. And women now more than anything should be extremely, extremely crucial and should be stepping up more, especially considering all of what Trump has done against women and targeting women. With abortion, with how he treats women. There's a lot that he's been doing where women alone, I'm looking at it like black, white, Chinese, it don't matter at this point. If you're a woman, you have an issue with him. You just may not want to address it. You may not think it's that serious. You have an issue because he's prohibiting you too. Same thing with minorities. A lot of people now, and we've been saying a lot of people now are extremely comfortable with coming out with their hidden racism at times. Again, black folks have to go out and go vote and go really legitimately make a change. And I'm really hoping, I know us as a platform, we're going to go make sure we go and vote and go try to inflict as much change as possible.
Just to be clear.
Yeah,
we did vote.
No, we
but
did.
You guys did.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here in front. I'll tell you, I keep it 98. I didn't like neither one of them.
That's fine.
Well, that's fine.
But you still told people to go out and vote.
Yeah.
If
that's the situation.
Go vote.
Yeah.
If you like them, go ahead.
I'm talking about in the primaries.
I didn't like neither. I'm be honest. Listen, I got to keep it 98. That's fine.
Keep it 98. Sorry, dog. I don't know what you're talking about. I was 6.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
98. Like, you said keep it 100.
Like, maybe you can say 2003.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm joking. Yo, Britt tried to snipe me from there. She was like,
First I said something about diapers, and I was like, wait, what?
no, that's, for those who don't know, that's me calling him old.
I'll accept it.
I'm calling
You don't
Nas
really
old.
have a choice.
Me and you are the same age.
It's
and
debatable.
actually,
it's not on record. It's not on record.
You're older than me. So.
Yeah, well, whatever. All right. All right. So let's talk about something. This should be a pretty fun topic.
Taco.
I know I fucked it up. So
Pretty fun
proceed.
Whoa, pretty fun taco. What?
Listen, I know some pretty fun tacos.
Fair. No, get him, not me. Get him. You're out of control of that. You're out of control.
Listen.
Oh, and the episode drops on Taco Tuesday too.
I see what you did
I be
there.
knowing.
Yo, so question. I pose this question to the room.
Yeah.
Who's having the worst 2019 thus far?
Damn, yo, I had this in my head. Damn, who did I say had the worst 2019?
I had
having the worst?
Kanye.
Kanye. Okay. Who you
I had
got?
Kanye.
Shit.
Look at your notes.
Well, why
Yeah.
you thinking? Why you got Kanye?
Yo, it's just been one thing after another. You have the MAGA loving shit, you befriending Candace, and now Candace is talking about some Hitler shit. Then on top of that, he obviously got impacted with, did he get impacted by Yeezy sales too?
Yeah.
Then on top of
How?
that,
They went up.
They went up.
No, before
Before that, they were down.
And then they went up 600%.
Yeah.
That's a nice rebound.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Proceed,
rebound.
Aaron.
but that is called what we like to call the short attention span
Yeah.
society. That happens with every single brand.
And I was with it. I was
stupid.
I bought 2 pairs.
Also, that whole 7-track song rollout.
Yeah.
That was a bomb. Then on top of that too, I think that because he put himself in this political space, everything that he pretty much said was amplified by Fox News, MAGA, Trump, all that stuff. I think that starting out in terms of the Kanye world, I think he had a bad year because he did lose a lot of loyal fans.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, it's going to be hard for him to get some of these people back.
So you think that all of that, and again, we're talking about 2019. You think all of that shit from 2018 is still weighing in heavy in 2019? I'm rolling. I'm just saying.
Weighing heavy on him or
Yeah,
just
him as a brand, him as a person. Do you think
it's stuck.
Yeah, right.
I think it's still stuck on
I'm
him.
going to be honest with you guys. There's some new 350s coming out. And I'm definitely going
Well, yeah. Let me be clear. I made myself clear. If I didn't, I'll make myself crystal clear in this show. I will forever buy Yeezys. Okay, I have no problem. And again, like I've been saying, there's bigger fish to fry. I don't care. That Kanye's stance is really just it's conservative. I don't care. That's your political stance. That's your God-given right. I don't care about that now. Because if I'm
I don't know if that's conservatism, but
yeah, a little bit,
it's
a little bit. There's some conservativeness there.
I mean, but I don't think that's what people are upset about.
No.
That's not what they're upset about.
People are upset that a black man is supporting a white man that is, and the white man is. Has given hints of or speckles of racism. That's
also
what it is.
sexism.
and classism.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean,
71 years old, 72 years old.
Yeah, but
how did you think his mentality was going to be?
That's
my
what-
man Warner Wolf.
that's what I'm saying. But my
He's
thing
a
is
G.
again, it's one of those you pick your poison. I'd rather have that than the whole R. Kelly shit. There's worse people in the world.
Wait, clarify that. You'd rather have what than R. Kelly?
Meaning, there's worse people to target or to cancel. Per
Oh,
se.
so focus more on R. Kelly than Kanye. Yeah,
if that's just his belief, there's plenty of shit you say that you believe that I think is dumb as shit. I don't.
Oh, wait, no, I take that back. R. Kelly definitely got the worst 2019, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Well, all right. So let's change yours to Kelly, right? I'm gonna
both.
cut you because I don't think you're ready because you're just slow.
Why not? It's just,
It's,
well, go ahead.
Well, actually, you know what? No. But I don't know if I would.
you got to pick one.
No, but what I'm saying is for R. Kelly, it's it's for him, it's the worst, but then for everyone else, it's kind of the best.
I got Tekashi having the worst year entering into 2019.
What?
I have Tekashi.
Over R. Kelly?
No, not over R. Kelly. I'm just saying that's just my pick.
Well, okay, worse in terms of what? We got to clarify that
Please
too.
do.
Worse in terms of what's happening to them. Worse in terms of their brand is kaput. What are we saying in
so
terms
If the
of
brand
worse?
is kaput, shout out to AJ Calloway from AJ from 106
From
and Park.
106. Well, yeah.
Suspended. Boom.
That's a whole nother thing.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Goodbye.
But
So how are we doing this? Because I think that's going to best determine the most
Lovato?
efficient.
All right, so let's
I
go.
don't think- I think
Let's
she's all right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. That's easy.
So they were rising 2018,
Rising
and then they fell
and
in
then they fell,
2019.
and then they fell.
Demi Lovato.
So that's why I don't really put Robert there. Robert ended with a horrible thing, but he was already kind of there. He only had, when you really think about it, he only had a few weeks. When you really think about it, Tekashi had a couple bad months. Kanye every week.
Yeah.
There's mad people that
Biggest rise and fall. Well, honestly, like fucking R. Kelly was like fucking cliff diving. He was going,
Yeah.
he was like this, and then just.
Yeah.
In terms of rise and fall, who was someone that?
Demi, no?
No, Demi's not. No,
no,
she just had like a moment, but
She had a moment. There's so many people I can name that had moments. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like real impact. I'm talking about like where the whole entire culture is either with you or against you, and at a certain point, it's like, huh?
we're talking about 2019.
2018 going into 2019.
No, Bill was going now.
Who?
The brand Gucci.
But even then, that's.
I mean, that's like
recent.
typical
Yeah,
racist brand
yeah.
shit. Like
And
that
that's
happens
the
a
other
lot
thing,
of
yeah.
brands.
That's
like,
terrible that she said it's typical.
It is.
It
though.
is,
It
though.
That's terrible.
though. It
It's
is, though.
terrible, but
It
it's
is,
It's
though.
typical racist brand
is,
shit
though.
where they're like, where did it know? This
I
was
apologize
racist.
to you niggas. Come back and buy my shit.
Yeah, like, and that's what it is. That's what it is.
Let's give some stuff to some rappers.
Listen, that's what
sorry.
it is, and that's why it's one of those things where you either just gonna really, really make a change about it, or I'm gonna see y'all in the next couple of weeks wearing Gucci. Like
You will.
and that's what I'm
Prada.
saying. And that's what I'm saying. And Montclair, y'all seen that Montclair jacket shit?
Yep. Hide it.
And I know,
hide
and I know this wasn't on the
Huh?
docket.
Bow Wow?
What, an elevator?
Let me think about this. Hold on, let me think about this. Let me think about this.
You might be right, Britt. You.
Yeah, hold on.
You know who I also thought of? Roseanne.
But that was last year.
Ooh. Yeah, but it's
But her brand now is like,
yeah, 2000. Remember, it's 2018 going
Rise.
into 2019.
and then 2019 down.
Roseanne, for them to bring back
The whole cast except for her?
yeah, and then kill off her character,
Like she's pretty much done right now.
like she can never come back.
She got
They
money.
could
She got
write
it.
her back in, but let's go where she's not. She's dead.
Bow Wow might be
Damn.
out
So all right. So Bow Wow and
but
Roseanne.
what was he doing in 2018? Would we consider it to be a rise year for him?
No, because
Like, what
remember,
was he doing?
He was
Executive produce.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
he's an executive producer on that?
yeah.
Wait, executive producer of Growing Up Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, he was also. This was the same year where he was doing all the fuck shit, where he was boarding fake jets and planes.
They're
and-
following
and-
me.
and
They
following me. Like it
They
was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
had
the
a-
other shit. That was
yeah,
the
whole
other.
issue with
Yeah,
the
he was the
tour.
original Dog Pound member, and
You remember he photoshopped
and
himself
photoshopped
in.
himself in. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It's to the death row joint.
The
He
Death-
photo-
he said he was the original
Oh my
member of Death Row.
gosh.
Like, I don't know. I may have to throw Bow Wow in
And
there.
then that elevator video. Woo-hoo, that's bad, man.
Yeah,
You can't square up with your
Yo,
girlfriend, bro.
she-
and then be eye to eye.
Wait,
And then
didn't she? Yo, especially because she's taller. Yo, that's
is it just me? But when he was screaming at her face, I said, "Yo, she's about to
She's gonna
stomp
snuff
you."
him. I was like, yo, she's gonna snuff him.
He took off his jacket.
Yeah, listen.
Yo, what's good, ma?
Yeah, for the viewers, for this, I'm talking to the men right now. I'm talking to the
Don't
men.
square up with your old ladies, bitch.
Yeah, if you in a woman's face and she ain't budging the way that woman wasn't budging in that
Yep.
fucking elevator, you may want to walk off.
Yo, that guy that was in the elevator with them, I feel like he was pulling her away.
That's what I got from him. He was like,
you don't
nah,
know.
chill.
He was like, Shad, I'm
That's
trying to
like-
save you,
yeah.
man.
I'm trying to save you over here.
Yeah.
Trying to save you,
Better
people.
get that 1-2 claw.
Yo.
Yo, she had the Chitara joint. Just,
Damn, but did you see how poised? Did you see how poised she was though? Like even after
'Cause
she
she
took
knew-
the,
'cause she knew
he
I'm about
took
to
the
work-
keys and
I'm
she
about
was
to
like,
work him.
Anytime somebody go like this, be like, all right,
It's the calm ones you gotta worry about.
Yeah,
It's the
so-
calm ones.
I'm all that.
So yeah,
Because you know he was in there, you stupid bitch. Yeah. And she was just like, I'm all that.
All I reading his lips, all I see is what the fuck you gonna do, and I saw like say something, and then you
Oh,
can't see
yeah.
nothing else, and I'm just looking like yo, she's gonna dog walk.
He was probably in that hallway. Like, get this crazy bitch off me! Help!
Yo, you know though, she learned from Solange and Jay-Z, and so
Yo.
she's like, "There's a camera in this elevator. I'm gonna wait till I get
I'm
off.
gonna wait till I get right up off this
I'm gonna
bitch.
wait till I get off.
and
So you-
I'm gonna wax your
I'm gonna
ass.
whoop that ass."
Which I didn't see was her sliding off her rings,
Facts,
sliding off
facts.
the bracelets.
Yeah.
She saved the earrings for last. When
Yeah.
the earrings come
Yeah.
off, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna
All
fuck
right, so
you
hurry up,
up.
make your picks. Make your
Bow
picks.
Wow.
Good. Bow Wow. So you got Bow Wow. Who you got?
Slash Demi
Are you
Lovato.
staying with Kelly?
Now I'm gonna go with Bow Wow.
You going Bow Wow too? Damn,
You
I'm
got
outnumbered.
snuffed in the elevator.
He didn't
dog.
get.
I
No, he
got-
didn't get. No, that was
Outside
outside. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
You
That's-
got
he
you got
mugshot.
snuffed outside.
He got his ass whooped. I got 6'9". I got 6'9".
Yeah, 6'9's a good one.
6'9".
Definitely is a good one.
Security, help!
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, real quick before we get out, NBA All-Star Game
Trying
draft.
to be like Mike.
Yeah.
Damn, I got gas. NBA All-Star Game and game and drafts. What did you guys think about the drafting system this year?
Okay, so first off, before we get there, this is the second annual
He's mad
draft.
old for that. He's mad old for that.
I'm mad old for what I did.
That nigga burped and said, "Oh, I got gas."
Yo.
Hey yo,
Oh, I got gas.
hey yo. So hold on, real quick before we finish. Yo, I had an old moment the other day. I dropped some shit on the floor, and it was like right here, and I was like. Do you realize, you know how like when you're younger you can just go like this?
Yeah.
Do y'all know I had to go like this and turn to the side?
Yo, you did the side deal. You're like,
Yo, I said, at the moment that happened, I said, yo, nigga on his way out. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I said, yo, the moment you gotta turn to the side to get the remote or like a piece of chip or some shit that you dropped, I said, yo, I'm on my way out.
you know what's funny you say that? That's what we do as women when we wear heels or like dresses and skirts. We're just kind of
yeah,
like,
man. But it's little things that's letting me know. It's little things that's letting me know I'm on my way out.
That one right there.
Like,
Well, he kept going like your pops. Like, oh
Yeah.
man, you were saying?
wait, did you get that huge sigh?
that was the next thing.
Did you get that huge sigh? You're like,
Yo, so the other shit, how I know I'm getting old, this is some real shit, right? I went to tie my shoe. I couldn't tie my shoe when I bent over because I started losing breath. So I was like, oh shit, I'm losing oxygen now.
yo, Brandon needs Velcro straps.
He's better than me. Because I slipped my shits on. I don't want to lace my.
So I did the old school shit. Sneaker tie, no, I stuck my foot in that motherfucker. I got in. And I was like,
That's
yo.
good. I ain't running from nobody.
Yeah, word, I'm on the way out. I know.
Oh shit, yo, he's gonna get his Yeezys customized with
Yeah.
zippers. And
Yeah.
shit.
That's why I love the Yeezys. You slip them shits on.
Real shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm built for comfort these days. I'm built for comfort only. That's
I'm
it.
at that age, yo. If I get my
Yeah.
ass whooped, be
It is what it is. It is. Yeah,
My wife's
I'm-
gonna be like, "Damn, he was stupid for hitting you."
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Make me feel good
right.
after I come home. I'm gonna come home
Right.
lumped up like, yo, I showed him, baby. She gonna know I'm lying, but still just roll with me.
I got
make
one
me-
hit.
Make me feel good inside.
Hey, you get that age, like 1, 2, like, easy,
Yeah.
young man. You didn't go down, young man. Relax.
Yeah, and
I tried.
Yeah, if anytime you walk up on someone and they go like this, you better go on. Like when your grandmother used to do shit, that you don't even say nothing. Be like, you better go ahead. Go ahead. Anytime somebody do that, just walk off.
Take one more step.
Yeah, just walk off.
hey.
Just walk off. Just walk off.
Easy now. Let me
Just
talk to
walk
you.
off.
Actually, you know what? That's not even no. The worst is that person that you're yelling at, and they're just standing, and they just stone cold look at you,
Yeah, yeah.
like no emotion. They just look at you.
You gotta
You
watch.
know
people.
you're about to get your
You gotta
ass
watch people. You gotta
whooped.
watch people.
Easy, young
There was
man.
this killer one time on tour, and we were talking to him. I had no idea that he was a killer at the time, and I was talking crazy to him. Lord, I'm happy I'm alive today. Let me be clear. You should really know who you're dealing with and talking to when you get into these little situations and scuffles. So,
The older you get, learn how to talk.
Yeah.
Listen, man, let's talk this out.
yeah,
Relax.
yeah. And hand gestures are very important too. Just don't use your hands talking to people that can
Less
kill
talking. Just rip signs off.
you. Yeah, that too.
I pull out, yo, we black. We shouldn't be doing this, man.
Well, yeah, listen, this is what they want.
We're in the same team.
Yeah,
we're on the
this is
same
what they
team.
want.
Hit him with the yo from one brother to another.
Word. I'm trying to align. We the same. We
We ain't
fighting
gotta
the
do this.
same battle.
We ain't got to do this, man.
Y'all stupid. NBA draft. What did y'all think this year?
All-star.
All-star draft, rather. Sorry. What do y'all think this year? And who do y'all have winning?
Team
Braun.
Braun.
Yeah, I got this is easy.
That's
Right.
it.
This is
It was
easy.
all
That's it.
strategic.
This is easy.
As Aaron liked to say, it's all strategic.
Yeah, no, this
Player
this
option,
is easy.
player
Yeah, that was
option.
funny.
This is
free
easy.
agents.
Trying to tamper.
Yeah, yeah.
LeBron's
You know
like,
they
well,
talking. Yo, what you doing after the
Yeah.
season, bro?
you know LeBron did that because he wants to see how it is to play with AD.
Yep.
You know he's doing this on purpose. LeBron's a smart man.
Listen,
he is messing with all of us.
This is this is one big troll. This is one big troll. He's putting the team together, and that's why he picked the way he picked. Outside of them, obviously being nice, but he's picking these people for a reason to start to line things up for LA. Go LA.
It's futile because KD and Kyrie are coming to New York. along
Yo,
with
so
Zion.
So hold on. Well, first off,
Well, go on.
don't
Yo,
fam,
yo,
fam,
yo.
fam. Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Well, go on, brethren. Everything balanced.
Yeah, you playing it. Yeah, you playing. You ever seen Bad Boys? Don't fuck around.
Man, Brandon, you gotta step up your voiceovers. Come on.
I got mad voiceovers.
You gotta set some, yeah.
Yeah, she
I got mad
got me the fuck
voiceovers.
over here.
You caught that?
Yeah, it's fucked up. Huh? Yeah, that's my go-to though. I got to pull it out like if we had an event and I'm trying to like get us in. That's when I pull it out. I can't do it right now.
So you're not gonna pause that? Yeah, not going. That's when he pulls it out at the event.
Pulls it. Oh. You gonna long code it?
That's when I Pinocchio it. Whoa.
All right, that was our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here now.
Not pulling
Cut
out
this
at
shit
the
real
event.
quick.
That's bananas.
You guys are so immature.
Yo, Britt,
Britt, if you don't get that banana out the camera, some random person's gonna see this video online, like, yo, they have bananas and shit. I don't know what's happening.
Man,
this
grassroots was mad immature
this
today,
grassroots thing, man. We're just playing.
oh my
ladies and
God,
gentlemen.
perverts! They got bananas
Yeah,
on set.
Oh man, what did y'all think about it though? Me personally, I think that they're trying to appeal to a younger audience. I feel like the creativity. We talked about this before when they picked the teams before. I like that they're doing it like that. It keeps that feel of just pick up basketball.
It's dope.
And I love it. I love it.
Next year they're gonna be on the court. Yo,
Yeah,
who's got you?
yeah. I don't see why they don't just do it. I don't see why they don't do it. Like that would be fire. That would be
Yeah.
fire.
That would be fire.
That would
Just
be
like
fire.
Something like that, yeah.
In a
Have
real,
the jerseys just already
just
ready?
regular like PAL jerseys, the cheap shits. Y'all go to a court and for real just play
Yeah.
pick up basketball.
Nah, I still need the
That's
All-Star
fire.
jerseys, but just have two ready, the white and the black
Yeah,
ones.
but that's
and
not authentic. That's
yeah,
not
that is. So I'm
authentic.
picking you right there. They're gonna go in the back, get changed, come
You
back
can have
out.
the jerseys from above the rim and be all right.
above the rim.
They
And
should
that-
do that picking one because I want to see their expression when one
That
person's
is-
picked
last?
last. They always the last
That'd be-
person,
Oh,
the
I'm
run and
telling
the
you.
last.
Listen.
But also another thing with make note is this is the first open live NBA All-Star
Yeah,
draft. There
yeah,
was
yeah,
another one, but it wasn't open. But this one was live. I see what they're trying to do. I wish though it wasn't so like
Scripted?
newsy. Like you said, I think if they made it more organic, where that's actually like
Go on the court, man.
go
right.
on the court and just pick. Or I mean, obviously they have to get all the people together to do that, but they got the money. They could do that shit.
And
At
that's
the All-Star game, just
that's
an
my
hour
thing.
Yeah.
before the game.
They could really take All-Star Weekend and the festivities, all that shit to the next level.
An
If they-
hour before the game, yo, I got you.
I'm-
I
yeah,
got you.
and it'll be more
Listen.
fun because I can't lie. Like for those, I'm going to the All-Star games.
Collar pop, Jesus
Damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I've been to
Big
several
flex.
guys.
Big flex.
Yeah, big flex.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sorry.
I work in sports media, so I'm gonna be there.
Sorry.
I don't know about you, poor Negroes, but I'll be at the game courtside.
I'll be watching this shit on this same laptop we're recording on.
So I've been to it in person. It's obviously it's more boring in person than it is on TV.
All-Star Weekend is really trash.
But
Fam.
Watch your-
Fam. No, you gotta relax. Why? Don't even look at
I think what Brandon's trying to say, proper etiquette
Yeah.
for men.
Yeah,
You break
fam.
off.
Fam. You should. Yo, no, that's what you're doing.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't stop. I didn't look at you. I didn't look at you crazy.
Bro. Listen. Listen.
Why are you coming at regular Nas,
Yeah,
though?
listen, bro. I don't know what's going on over there, but this shit is crazy over here.
Another thing I want to say about the NBA. I want the playoff style, and they talked about this a couple of years ago. I don't think they're going to do it ever. It's just NCAA style.
They're not gonna do it. I know. I know that. They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
I think that would be
They're
dope.
not. Would it be dope? It would
Because
be
you
dope.
have a true champion.
Yeah, but they're not doing that. They're not
what
doing
NCAA?
it.
Okay,
No.
even the NCAA, their bracket changed. They do shit on purpose. They like Kentucky is always in a hard bracket. They put certain people always in a super hard bracket.
But the East has been weak for the past, 10 years, 15 years?
15.
Come on. Everybody knows for the most part, champions coming out of the West, except when you have LeBron
Well,
and Dwayne
better
Wade
players.
and Chris Bosh on the same team.
shit happens.
Yeah, I
That,
guess.
that run was crazy.
I mean,
Just
like I
think about
said, even the NCAA, that stuff is a little bit rigged in itself too. Like, you
Yeah.
know, it's a committee of people. They want to get the most entertaining games so they can get the
Do
most
NCAA
money.
do that style
all
in
that
there,
stuff.
Got to pay the brands, got to pay those sponsors, got to do all of that. So I get it, but
Got to take money away from the players.
yeah.
Well, in college,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're lucky to have an education, son. Get out there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You get the education. We get like
Don't worry about
$5
going. Don't worry about
million.
going to class. We'll get Angela to do
Oh,
that
but
for
they
you.
say that. But then if you do miss a class and you're on their bad
yeah,
side,
yeah,
then they're gonna be like, "Oh, we saw you miss 2 classes, so you're ineligible."
Well, no, you are a highly recruited soccer player. Basketball and football, as we all know, is the moneymaker. When I did track, nobody gave a fuck about the track team.
Yeah.
It's basketball or football.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are we talking?
Wait, missing class.
No, I'm not saying me. I'm talking about them missing class. Even still, like when I was at Kentucky, you know, if they found out that Kentucky players were not going to class, they would have shut shit down.
They're going, but are they really there?
There's certain universities that they look heavily at. Like I couldn't even run a media blog because they thought the NCAA was going to come after me and them. Like that's how serious it was
Yeah.
over there. For certain universities, like they look at certain universities harder than they do on other ones.
When I was in University of South Carolina, I was in class with a couple of these football players. They were there, but they weren't really there.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But that's in life. That's
Yeah.
like if someone's here, doesn't mean that they're there.
It's mad times I'm not here, but I'm here.
Y'all niggas on y'all Kyrie Irving thing, huh? Where
Word.
you at the universe?
The universe. That was a genius answer, by the way. I like that answer. The universe. I'm gonna use that. I don't know if it'll be as effective. Yeah, that's our show. That's it.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Oh yeah, this is the part. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta look into the camera now because Britt and Chris get mad
Now
at me.
it's time.
And don't
to
worry.
Say goodbye.
That's
Oh, my
not how.
fault.
That's not
Oh,
how we
that's not-
end.
oh, that's not how we end?
So you start and
Oh.
like. So now you're just fucking up the intros and outros at this point. Like.
It's time to say goodbye.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go.
I was
to the camera.
trying-
We're waiting for you. I'm Erin Ashley Simon, by the way. All right, I got that out the way.
Regular Naz.
I'm Brandon Killabh Hall. Catch us each and every week. No.
Every Tuesday, 4 p.m.
Whoa.
I tried to-
Where'd that leg come from?
Yeah,
Where'd
but I
that
tried to
finger?
throw my arm because I feel like most like successful people do that.
He threw his arm. I didn't want to do that. I'm tired.
Like that imaginary like. All right. Grassroots Pod, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and hit the noti that's on the upper right-hand side. Also in the description, be sure to check out the merch. We always have that there, and it's still selling. And again, as always, we always appreciate you guys. Be sure to comment as well. We're always in there, even when you guys are having your fun. We're having fun with you guys, too. That said,
Oh, sorry.
what's happening right now?
I'm like Russell Simmons. Get the logo.
Oh, y'all shady. Hold on,
You get
y'all.
the- did you get the logo?
Y'all shady. So y'all
Did not plan that.
Y'all
Hey,
shady.
did not plan
Y'all
that.
playing this. Y'all
No, I
shady.
didn't.
Y'all got a separate chat. All right, we're gonna talk about this. With that said,
Did you get the logo?
we out.
Did you get the logo?
Peace.
Grassroots.